Hi everyone, and welcome to another one of our weekly forecast videos where I'm gonna go through a few trading setups. I'm gonna show you a few entry opportunities, something that you can potentially take advantage of and possibly make some money for yourself as well. Okay, before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out any of our future content, and also check out the links in the description down below and make sure to join our free Telegram channel so you can find even more trading related content and a lot more valuable information. Okay, without further ado, let's get into this video. What we like to do normally is to have a look at the economic calendar every Monday in order to find out what kind of news we've got ahead for this week and is there anything that could potentially cause big moves in the market. Okay, now to be honest, looking at this week's economic events, I don't think there's anything major apart from the CPI for the Canadian dollar on Wednesday. But other than that, it looks like it's gonna be pretty calm week. We don't have any US dollar news whatsoever, so let's head over to the chart. We're gonna start off with euro dollar, and if you haven't watched our previous video from last week, make sure to do so. There's gonna be a button in the top right hand corner. You can click on that and then go and watch the video from last week, and you can see what our idea was and how price developed. Okay, anyways, what we're gonna see now is, again, we're gonna start off from the daily time frame where we could expect for price to continue lower, meaning that we should see a strong US dollar during this week as well. Then we're gonna drop down to the 4-hour time frame, and I'm gonna show you what is the exact level, well, a zone of which we could see a pullback to before the next drop. And then we're going to step down to the hourly chart and we'll see what kind of entry opportunities we've got on there and are there any potential entries right now. Okay, so we're looking at the daily time frame here on euro dollar, and I've been commenting on this downside move ever since it started really, and that's why we're uploading this series every Monday so you can get prepared for such moves. And when you know what is the main market direction, you could be looking for trades in this direction only, and that's how you can increase your chance of winning in the markets. That's how you get an edge over the market basically. Okay, so we've had this downside move, price then held sideways for quite some time, and it then continued this downside move right here. Okay, so although it did make a little bit of a pullback, what we expect is for this downtrend to continue, and since we are trend traders, then that means we're looking for opportunities to the downside. Basically, we're only looking for short setups. Okay, so there's a couple of scenarios right now. We're either gonna see price with a little bit of a pullback, and I'm gonna give you those levels in a second when we step down to the 4-hour chart, or we're gonna see price breaking below this previous structure right here straight away. Then that means we can wait for that pullback back to around this level, and from here we want to sell. But like I said, we're not buying in this type of market because here we've got a confirmed downtrend. Okay, so we've got a couple of opportunities to sell the market, one above current price levels and one below it. Okay, so if I step down to the 4-hour time frame, what we see here is that price action has found support down here at the level of 1.1525 up here to around 1.1540. Okay, we did have a little bit of a pullback, and like I said before, we see that continuation down. I'm expecting that we might actually see slightly higher values up around here, testing this previous structure and also the zone that starts from 1.1640 up here to 1.1680. So if we do see price action coming up here and market giving us a reversal signal inside of this zone, then this is going to be the perfect setup to enter a short trade, and that would also give us kind of a better entry opportunity because of the risk to reward ratio that we would have. As soon as we see that reversal here, then that means we could look for short positions. Now if I go back to the daily time frame, I'm just gonna zoom out a bit. The next levels that we could be looking for are around 1.15. Okay, so that's about 100 pips, a little bit less than that from current price levels, but really all the way down to 1.13. Okay, and this is the 61.8 retracement level from the weekly time frame. Okay, so you know, quite a big move to the downside that could follow if we manage to get an entry at the right level. Now, looking at the 4-hour chart, like I said, if we do get that reversal right around here, you know, we could use a tight stop loss, so just above the reversal, or we could use a conservative one around the 1.1755 level. Okay, and like I said, if we do see price action or market just continuing lower without making such a pullback, then that means we can wait for that break below, then possibly a retest. We can then use a stop loss around the 1.1635 level, and we can anticipate the next move to the downside, which again is going to give us an edge over the market, since we're going to be using the break and retest pattern, which is very, very strong. Right, so if we drop down to the hourly chart, that's where we can spot, you know, the best entry opportunity at the right time by looking at candlestick, you know, chart patterns or anything like this. You can, of course, combine this type of analysis with a certain indicator if there's anything that you like to use. But like I said, even if we're looking at an upside move here on the hourly chart and price breaking above this previous structure, then that doesn't mean we are going to buy the market. Okay, like I said, plot out this zone on your chart as well, have it up here and wait for price action to come up here. Once it does, well, we can then expect a structure to the downside, and price will then give us some entry opportunities alongside this move. Okay, if not, I've already mentioned what the other option is. We could actually see market just continuing lower straight away. Then that means I'm going to be waiting for price to break below this previous structure. Once it does, I will then wait for that retest, and as soon as I get this retest around the 1.1530 level, then I'm going to look for short trades. Again, 1.15 level will be the first support level at which I'm going to observe how price action reacts. And if it breaks below, if it continues and it shows me signs of strength, I will then you know, extend my take profit levels to a further support levels down the road. Okay, but that's basically what we're looking for, so hopefully that helps. And by the way, if you currently have any trades here, depending on where your stop loss is, you know, you can let them run, and if as soon as price breaks below this structure, that's when you can move your stops to break even or maybe lock in some profits as well. All right, now moving on to the second instrument, and that is gold. Again, on a daily time frame, I'm expecting to see lower values soon, price breaking below previous structure, and I'm going to show you those levels that I'm talking about. Then on the 4-hour time frame, pretty similar to what we expect to see on euro dollar as well, either a pullback to a higher level from where we can get a sell entry opportunity, or price immediately continuing lower, breaking below previous low, which will again give us an entry opportunity to the downside. Okay, and on the hourly time frame is where we're going to be looking for those entry opportunities. Okay, before we continue, make sure to comment down below what kind of setup are you looking at on any of those instruments, or just share with us some other instruments that you're potentially looking to trade throughout this week. Alright, also head over to our TradingView channel where we post updates on gold and euro dollar on a daily basis, and you can see all of our trading ideas over there. You can take advantage of them as well and use them in your own trading, as we have had some positive feedback for quite some time now. Okay, let's pop onto the chart. Right, like I said, we're gonna start off from the daily time frame here on gold, and what we talked about last week, price was around here, and I said that we are actually expecting a continuation lower. Okay, our bias is still the same. The only thing is that we did have this push on FOMC minutes, or it was actually before that really, but on the same day we had this bullish momentum. However, that doesn't change my bias. All I'm waiting for is for price to come a bit higher, retest previous highs here, maybe this structure, and then drop to the downside, or I would expect for market to continue lower straight away. Okay, we haven't broken above any key resistance level, so that means I'm still looking at this downtrend right here, and I'm expecting lower values. I think I've mentioned the first target levels that we're going to be looking at, which are 1680. Pretty sure that I mentioned those before in our last videos, and as soon as price comes down here, that's when we're going to be talking about potential further take profit levels down the price action. Okay, so if I step down to the 4-hour time frame, what I'm really going to be waiting for is for price to either break below this level right here, which is 1758, 1757, and that's pretty much the low on those news candle right here. We've got a couple of wicks. Okay, if I zoom in, you can clearly see them right here. If I see market breaking below this level, that's where I'm going to be looking to enter a short trade on gold and expecting lower values, right? However, another case scenario is if we actually see another retest of previous highs, and we've actually got a zone from the 1800 level up to around 1810, which is 1810, so right here. And that's pretty much this previous high right here. Okay, to be honest, I think it would be much better if we see price coming up here, creating this double top, testing this resistance zone, giving us a nice reversal candle around here, and then I would be very happy to enter a short trade. That will also give me a much better risk to reward ratio as well. You can then use a stop loss just above that zone, or you can use one at around 1835 level, so up here. Okay, and like I said, on targets of 1680, that's a pretty decent risk to reward ratio and a lovely setup. However, if that doesn't happen, then like I said, another entry opportunity would be just right here. But like I mentioned a few times already, the only thing I'm looking to is to sell gold, and I'm not looking for any long opportunities here. Okay, so write in the comments down below, what do you think of this setup, of this market breakdown? Are these video helpful, and is there anything else that you want to see? We've got quite a lot of content coming out for you guys in the next weeks, so looking forward to that. Subscribe to our channel, hit the thumbs up, share this with a friend of yours, someone who can take out some value of such a video, and I'll be happy to answer to each one of your comments down below. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. I wish you all successful trading. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to watch our last 2 videos where you can find more valuable information. Check out our channel for more trading related videos. I wish you all a successful trading, and I'll see you next time.